Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about endeavors. Yes, neighborhood endeavors have been officially announced to be launching with the midnight pre-patch. So in this video, we're going to go through everything that you need to know about this brand new gameplay aspect to your neighborhoods. But before we get into that, guys, I do want to talk about something a little bit different. Let me take a minute here because I do want to talk about another game, especially with what they've just added. So Raid Shadow Legends has teamed up with Assassin's Creed, and the crossover is honestly sick. 5 iconic assassins are joining the game as legendary champions Ezio, Edward Kenway, Bayek, Basim, and Kassandra. And yes, Ezio is completely free for just logging in for 7 days starting January 8th. The graphics look incredible and the Assassin's Creed vibe is spot on. Each champion looks exactly like they do in the original games, from the armor, the animations, and Kassandra is also the first champion from Raid's brand new Argonauts faction, which is really cool to know that there are more coming. There's also a limited time event dungeon with a new villain, Pontiff Augustine, where you can earn exclusive gear, and if you unlock all 6 champions during the event, you also get a special bonus reward. And if you're new to the game, this is also a great time to start. Download through my link and you'll instantly get a legendary champion, Karato, plus 2 epics, Uugo and Rector Drath, to boost you straight through the early game. You can also choose one legendary using a promo code in your first 48 hours. I would personally go with Sun Wukong, but there are definitely a few great options. I really like how fast you can progress in Raid, campaigns into dungeons, into clan bosses, arena, and it just keeps opening up, especially on PC. So if you haven't started yet, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen, and if you don't use my links, you miss the bonuses. And come join me in-game under Mr. GM and join my clan, Mr. GM. So thanks again to Raid for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it. Right, so yes, endeavors are coming in pre-patch. This was officially revealed by Blizzard, and to be honest, actually kind of took me by surprise. I was surprised to see them actually in here as they weren't tested on the midnight pre-patch PTR, so hopefully they're okay. They're really just active on beta, but for the most part, they don't seem too buggy or anything like that, so hopefully they're all good. The midnight pre-patch does launch on January 20th in the NA region and 21st in the EU. As of the recording of this, not too long at all until we get our hands on endeavors. So yeah, let's talk about what they are. What is an endeavor? So endeavors are essentially the gameplay aspect of player housing. Now, player housing is in early access right now, so we haven't had endeavors, and this is kind of a major part of the player housing experience, and as of pre-patch, they're coming in. So these are monthly activities that take place inside and outside the neighborhood. As of pre-patch, there are 6 different endeavors which are all related to different cultures. So you have the Blood Elf Endeavor, the Ethereals, the Grummels, the Niffin, the Drakthir, and the Mechanomes. But there is data to suggest there will be more in the future for the Sporagar, the Earthen, and the Kobolds, among others. So yeah, we're definitely going to see more endeavors coming in with different midnight patches and beyond, as this is an evergreen feature. Now, in private neighborhoods, the neighborhood leader can actually choose which endeavor you can have for the month. They'll have an option of 3, and they can choose that, and for the entire month, that private neighborhood, be it a charter neighborhood or a guild neighborhood, will have that endeavor active. In the public neighborhoods, the game will actually choose for you, so every month you'll have a different one. I would imagine they would just go in order. Now, at all times, you can have 2 endeavors active on your account, as you do have 2 different houses and 2 different neighborhoods, one in the Alliance and one in the Horde. And you can easily switch between these neighborhoods depending on which one you want to contribute to. Now, this choice is character specific as well, so if you want your Horde character to only ever contribute to your Horde neighborhood and that endeavor, you can do that, and then vice versa with the Alliance. But the endeavors aren't faction locked by any means, so if you are an Alliance character and you want to go do your endeavor in the Horde neighborhood, you are more than welcome to do that. So I did mention this is gameplay, so let's talk about the gameplay of the endeavor. So essentially, these are kind of traveler's logs for the entire neighborhood. Now, the UI does look very similar to the Trading Post Traveler's Log. This UI will display your total endeavor progress with milestones, and with each milestone that unlocks more rewards, which we'll talk about in a bit, and at the end of the bar, you receive some of the new currency, which again, we'll talk about in a moment. You'll also see a massive list of tasks that you could complete to the specific culture that your endeavor is active with, and there's also an activity list showing you all the tasks which have been completed by people in your neighborhood. Now, to progress the endeavor bar, you just need to do various tasks. These tasks can also be tracked similar to a quest to help you just kind of keep an eye on your progress on the different tasks. And in the town center for each of the endeavors, there's a really handy NPC NPC that just kind of guides you along with the endeavor to tell you kind of where all of these tasks take place and how they work. I really like that a lot. Now, as mentioned, some of these are related directly to the current endeavor theme, so these can be anything from like pollinating flowers for the Niffin, or doing a jump puzzle in phase diving for the Ethereals. And there are just tons of unique tasks that take place all around your neighborhood for each of the cultures. Now, most of these endeavors will also have tasks that you can complete in accompanying zones. So for the Mechanomes, for example, you could go and do activities in Mechagon to also contribute to the bar. Now, porting there through the neighborhood portal will also scale that particular zone to your level. So if you want to go do Mechagon stuff at level 80, you can do that just by going through the portal and it will scale it up. There are also generic tasks as well for your endeavor, so things like completing world quests, completing delves, completing Mythic Plus dungeons, killing raid bosses, or earning honor will also contribute to the endeavor bar, so you don't have to do specific neighborhood activities to do this. You'll just be passively gaining it for your neighborhood. Now, hovering over the task on the endeavor UI will show you the rewards from it. For the most part, it will be varying amounts of house XP. Now, this house XP can actually be increased by doing these tasks in groups of 3 or more people from your neighborhood, which is great. The house XP you earn is also only for the neighborhood with the active endeavor. So as of right now, as of early access, the XP has been shared, but with endeavors, you're only going to gain XP for that specific endeavor. So if you're only doing endeavors in your alliance neighborhood, you'll only gain XP for that one. The XP is not shared across both neighborhoods. You'll also get various amounts of adventurer crests, and you will get the community coupons currency. So let's talk about that. So this is a new currency related to neighborhood endeavors. This is a warbound currency, and as of right now, the cap is 500 that you can hold. However, you can spend and continue to earn more. I don't know why there's a cap on it, but anyway. There is also an achievement to earn certain amounts of them as well, which currently does not reward anything, but it is a nice achievement to get, of course. Now, let's talk about rewards. Why are we doing endeavors? Now, of course, the main reward from endeavors is house XP, so you are going to be progressing your house, but you can also purchase exclusive decor items from the vendors of the specific culture you're currently doing the endeavor for. Now, these are purchased with community coupons, and they cost anywhere from 1 to 20 for some of the decor items. Now, as mentioned, the further up the endeavor bar you progress, the more rewards are unlocked on the vendor. The good news here is that you're not actually locked from being able to purchase just from your active endeavors. You can just go and visit your friend's neighborhood. So if you have a friend who has the ethereal endeavor currently active, you can visit their neighborhood and use the vendors as much as you like. So you're not locked off on any rewards, which is super nice. Now, you can obviously preview all of these decor items on the vendor if you haven't unlocked them, but you can also see them around the neighborhood as well, as they use them as kind of the decoration for the endeavor, and mousing over it does tell you exactly what it's called and where you can purchase it, which is really nice. So yeah, that's neighborhood endeavors. It's essentially a group trading post. That's kind of my blanket term here. It's going to be a big traveler's log that you all contribute to. Be interesting to see if the Blood Elf one is active, as the accompanying zones for that are midnight zones. So maybe we might not see the Blood Elf one from the get-go, but the other 5 endeavors will likely be active as of pre-patch. So guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on neighborhood endeavors. The plan for the channel is to release guides on each of these specific cultures to kind of show you the rewards, show you what the tasks are and things like that. So keep an eye out for those on the channel. If you did like this video, guys, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon and I'm on Twitter, MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And also I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me streaming World of Warcraft, Midnight Pre-Patch, Midnight Launch, all that good stuff, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.